So when do I do this? I do this in the worst situation of all typically, which is when he's standing up and he's not just lunging into me. This is a guy who's a little bit more savvy and is looking kind of tactically for a way to get around your legs. So even if he doesn't know jiu-jitsu, he doesn't know anything about guard passing per se, he knows enough to say, legs in the way, I'm going to figure out how to get around these legs so I can get in there and beat you up. But he's not just pure rage, just kind of pitching into you, trying to hit you. Okay? So from here, if you look at this scenario, I don't have some of the same advantages I have when he is just leaning in, because I can't just catch him on his hips, which is sort of like a center of mass position. Now I'm kind of dealing with his ability to move with some agility. He can move left to right, back and forward. He can shut my legs off much easier. Because if he comes in from here, but he's doing like more of a hip in, standing up straight, it's really easy for him to take his hand now and throw that pass. And that's a classic MMA style pass, just done more technically, right? But untrained person can figure that out, right? So from here, what I'm looking for is not the hips until he starts to lean in, then I can go to the hips. As soon as he's standing up, I need to think back here. So what I'm going to do is this, no good. It'll slip off, let alone him popping it off with his hand. And definitely not traditional De La Riva. Because this all sounds good until bam, bam, right? He just comes straight through. Just for the same reason we said, from here, don't leave this open yet. Like, close that off, make him come around. This gives him far too much opportunity to just drill straight through the position. So we're going to do this. Whichever leg is in front, I take my leg on that same side. I go down the thigh to about mid-thigh, where I have like a good resting place here, and I go across, okay? This, not enough surface area. This gives me maximum surface area, okay? And again, I'm always slightly standing on it. I have a little connection there based on weight, not just trying to, put my foot there. The foot will move easy, so a little connection. My hip is just slightly off the mat. This other leg here is the base or face leg, okay? Meaning it's got one job, two jobs, which is to either kick that leg out or kick him to the face or body. And I never let it stay static, because if I just rest it here for any amount of time, he's going to be able to stuff it or pick it up or whatever, or just hold on to it. Say he's a really strong guy, he just holds on to it. If I got jeans on or something, he just grabs the jeans. Now it's kind of isolated. He can move past it. So this one is always staying active in here. So as he's trying to hit me from here, okay, see what happens? As soon as I feel him go to hit, boom, and I retract. One step. One, retract, boom, okay? So that's the main position. If he switches his stance, I switch, okay? Especially when he's going to hit, okay? Now, people will say, well, what if he tries to throw that leg off? Me transferring my weight onto this leg is my pressure trigger, my pressure sensor. So one thing for me to see it, but it's another thing that I can feel that. And as soon as I feel him go to throw that off, okay, I kick it off and I kick. Right? Now if he really throws it to the side, you can always go into replace the leg, kind of standard jiu-jitsu fare. We're hoping he's not going to have, three step in advance, leg drag sequences and stuff where he's going to pass you. You can still do that in recovery, but I prefer never to let him get that close. I want him to feel like, again, he's in the agitation cycle on high and just thinking like, I can't even get to this guy, I'm just being peppered in here. It's either my balance is gone or this guy's kicking me in the head, the ear, the eye, like whatever, not pleasant, right? And as soon as he disengages, I stand up with a technical stand up. But from here I have to deal with it. Okay, so this is here, this one's moving, boom, boom, okay, boom. Okay, sometimes you can also kick this up and heel stomp. Just be careful he doesn't come in during that, so I use that sparingly. But as soon as I feel like he goes to take that one off, right, I basically pull it off as he's trying to grab it, good, and I re-kick, kick him away, and then I'm back again. Okay? Make sense? All right. Notice too that I'm never letting my legs get all the way extended, because then again it takes no jiu-jitsu knowledge to just swat him to the side then he's in. Exactly. So you always keep a bend in the legs. Front frame, slight bend, transfer weight onto it. Rear always moving, can't let him grab it. Boom, boom. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.